What's going on, YouTube? It is Tuesday, September 21st. I am in the studio, back doing a little end of an era show. And it's end of the era for me and a new chapter for me. So, if you've been following the TMF podcast, you know that I have been in the motorcycle industry for a long time. I love the fight game. I print custom shirts. I do some dabbling in the stock market. And it's time for me to move on from what I've done for the last 18 years. So I've been in the custom motorcycle game for 18 years. So I was about 23 years old. And I got into bikes just kind of out of necessity, I guess. I lost my driver's license when I was 19 for speeding. And then I lost it for 6 months. And, young, dumb myself was like, bump that, I'll drive anyway. So I drove, and guess what? Got pulled over on a suspended license, got my license suspended another 6 months. So I was down for a year. And when I got my license back, it was just too damn expensive to drive the car I had, which was an old 95 Trans Am. So I bought a motorcycle off a friend who happened to be in the car club that I was in, bought an into 250 because it was like $500. And I had no idea how to ride it. I'd never rode a motorcycle in my life. And that's what started off me in the motorcycle world. I went from that to a little bit bigger bike that was a piece of shit. And then I went to another bike, and then I started fixing them, and I started hanging out with stunt riders. And the rest is history, man. I spent 18 years in the motorcycle industry. Over that time, I have worked on thousands of bikes. I've painted thousands of bikes. I went from just being a wrench, someone who just turned wrenches on, someone who painted them, to someone, I did everything. I built custom motorcycles. I modified custom motorcycles. I fixed them. I've made custom parts for them suckers. I have done absolutely everything that you could probably do in the motorcycle world, except for building motors. I've torn them apart, but man, it's just not my jam. But at the end of the month, I am leaving the motorcycle industry behind. And, I've been planning this exit for a while. And it's finally happening. I'm doing it. I'm leaving. I'm going to finish the projects I have, which is going to be a lot of long days from now until then. Finish the parts orders that I have, and I'm out, man. So I've been doing that. I've been pretty occupied with that. A lot of my mind going around just this move. It's a scary move for me because it's what I've done for so long. And now I'm going to leave that behind and go do something else, which if you follow me on YouTube, then you would know that is definitely the apparel business. I've been doing apparel now for about a year and a half, and I actually did some in the past. So it's not like super new to me, but this is a little different level of it. Doing print on demand services for people, doing custom orders, doing, selling on Etsy, Amazon, Facebook, in person. Yeah, I'm selling t-shirts everywhere. And I'm printing all kinds of shirts, man. So I'm excited to do that. I'm going to be doing this from home. I moved my entire apparel production stuff to the house. I'm going to be doing YouTube full time. So you'll see a lot more content coming out of me through both the TMF podcast and the Podcast Planet channel as well. I'm going to be covering all kinds of stuff, man. Life, having interviews with people who I find interesting and entertaining. Marshall's still going to be around, I'm sure, and I'm going to have other guests. So I'm excited to do that. It's the end of an era for me, and it's also the start of a whole new chapter in life that, I still have some hurdles left over from the motorcycle industry that I have to overcome. I talked about them on a different episode, but all in all, it's going to be behind me, and I'm excited to move forward. And if you're watching this and you're checking it out and you're following me, follow this journey, man. It's going to be a wild one. We're going to trade stocks. We're going to win money. We're going to lose money. We're going to print shirts. We're going to have ups and downs all along the way. And we're gonna live our best life. I'm gonna do freelance work. Like I used to do all kinds of stuff before the motorcycle world. Even in the motorcycle world, man, I used to do videography, photography, back before we could do it on these things. Like back before cameras were on your phone. I had a regular camcorder, a nice Sony F2000, and paid good money for that sucker. And thing was like $2,000 just to film motorcycle stunts. Mostly, I did some weddings. I did some photos at some weddings. It's tough. Wedding photography and videography is tough, man. You get one shot at that sucker, and it's an important day. I used to do a bunch of video editing for them. I shot little mini commercials for people around town. Before YouTube was really even the place to be. I was putting stunt videos up on YouTube for the guys, but it wasn't like it is now. Now everything is so instant. So it's a different era, but I've kept up with it, and I'm excited to move forward with it. So show me some love, leave me some comments on what you'd like to see moving forward. Anything you're interested in, man. I have a vast knowledge of a lot of things. I might be that jack of all trades, master of everything kind of deal. I have vast knowledge in the paint industry, automotive paint, airbrushing. I have airbrushed more bikes than I can remember. I've painted more bikes than I can remember. I've repaired them. I have so much knowledge in the fiberglass world, and in just manufacturing. Everything from starting a business from scratch to, taking it off and watching it fail, and picking it up off the ground, dusting it off and making it work. This last year has been tough. Been tough on a lot of people. Been real tough on me. And I just have the personality of someone who just stays positive. I try to. There are days where you just get beat down. Just beat down by life. And picking yourself up is not an easy task. And, I have a small circle of friends around me that help on some of those days, but it's not easy. You're gonna have hard times, and I've had a lot of those lately, and I've been able to somewhat get through it. Look, man, I'm not gonna make everyone happy. I know that, but I'm gonna try to make as many of them happy as I can. So that being said, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna put up some more content here tonight, probably about some apparel stuff, and then we're just gonna talk about what else is happening. Maybe we'll do some stock market recaps, and maybe some current event stuff on the podcast planet. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Support the channel if you want to support me, man. Obviously, you can donate to the super chat, or you can get online and get yourself a t-shirt. If you want a custom t-shirt made with anything on it, bro, I'm the dude. Apparently, I am not expensive enough for custom one-off shirts, but I can design anything. And let's get designing and printing. I'm probably even going to do some live prints, some YouTube lives, just printing shirts, man. What do you want to print? I'll print that sucker live on YouTube. That'd be fun. Get some requests. Someone looking for a custom shirt. We'll whip it up. We'll print it. We'll stick it in the mail right there live on YouTube. That'll be fun. So I look forward to doing all this stuff. Like I said, in about October 1st will be the first day where I literally will not get up and drive to that shop for the first time in damn near 18 years. And it's going to be crazy. Now I say that. Obviously I've had days off, but there will be no more like, hey, we got to go there. And it's going to be probably a pretty somber feeling. I'm excited, scared, everything wrapped in one. So I'm looking forward to it. And wish me luck, guys. If you're out there and you got something that you want to talk about and want to be on the show, also hit me up. You can get me at tmfapparelusa@gmail.com. And I look forward to the future. Hey, buddy. Luke, what's up, my man? Bro, what kind of car did you get that's not there? Why are you going and ordering a car that's... You're in Australia. Where did they ship that bad boy from? Probably shipped it from outer space. Did you get you a Tesla? Did you get you one of them Tesla bad boys? What is this? Oh, yikes. John Lowe, you are a crazy person. Man. He sent me this shirt that says, unvaxxed, waxed, and ready to climax. Jesus Christ. Oh, and the face of this woman wearing this shirt, even worse. It's too much. It's honestly too much. So, it's a good time. Yeah, buddy. Camry made in Japan, 5-month delay. Holy shit. Bro, 5 months? What do they expect you to do for 5 months? Is it a new car? What the hell? That's unreal. You know our boy Lucid that was following us on the stock front, man. I still talk to Lucid every day. And that boy is crushing it in ILS stock, man. ILS is like 40 cents or something crazy. It's unreal how much that went up. That dude has made so much damn money off that ILS. He would have bought, dude, let me tell you something. He's made enough off ILS to pay cash for that damn Tesla. It's unreal. Unreal. Every day you keep telling me it goes up. I never buy it because it's on TD and I just never put any money in TD Ameritrade. But unreal. Unbelievable gains off of that. Oh yeah, no joke. $2 a liter. Jesus. $8 a gallon. Oof. I don't know how efficient the hybrids are, but I know the Tesla is very efficient fuel. I do wish that mine had a bigger battery. I see the new ones and they're like, man, 380-mile range. I'm like, fuck. I'd love to have 300-mile range. I get realistically like 140, 150 miles on my Model X. But that's like a real world driving. There's sometimes where I drive and I'm like, man, we ain't gonna make it all the way there. We're gonna have to stop. But I don't go real far that often, so it works out for me overall. But yeah, man, I'm glad to hear you're doing well out there. You're still alive and well. I know the lockdown restrictions are stupid. I just saw a post today, a Google News article of what is his name? Dan. I want to say Dan Henderson. It's not Dan Henderson. UFC dude, man. God. His name is Dan, and I'm having a blank on his last name. I'll type it in here and see if it'll show up. If I just type Dan, maybe it'll show up. Anyway, freaking name of this dude. It's gonna bug me. It's one of those things where I'm like, it's gonna bug me. But anyway, so they literally have cops go by his gym to make sure he's not there, even if he was the only person in the damn gym. It's unbelievable. Not allowed to work out. They will arrest that dude for working out. Not Dan Andrews. No. He is he's a lightweight UFC fighter. Maybe his name's not Dan. I want to say Dan. I don't know why I want to say Dan. But he's out of, I think he might be out of New Zealand. He might not be out of Australia. Maybe out of New Zealand. UFC. I want to say Dan Henderson. Why is it Henderson stuck in my head? I don't know. But he just fought. He lost. He got knocked out last fight, and I just cannot remember. It's gonna bug the crap out of me. Ugh. Now I gotta look it up. This is what happens. It's like one of those things that's just gonna be stuck in my brain until I look it up and find it. Paddy Pimblett. Man, that dude's an interesting character right there. Paddy Pimblett. Don't know what you have to think about that. Dan Hooker. Bam! There it is. Why couldn't I remember freaking Dan Hooker? There you go. Hooker said he cannot train, man. He will get arrested on sight for that. So crazy. But that's life, man. That's life in this crazy world we're in. Tomorrow, buddy, if you have stocks in the stock market, I would freaking get the F out of that. It's going to burn into the ground. I'm about to do a video on the stock market burning into the ground tomorrow, thanks to China. Oh my God, Palantir closed at 26.20. Jesus Christ. Yeah, New Zealand's real bad, apparently. New Zealand COVID lockdown is like, they are not messing around in New Zealand. I don't know how people are making it. I really don't. I don't know how they're surviving. out there with the lockdowns that they have. Why even go home? At that point, just don't even go home, you know? The debt ceiling, bro, not the debt ceiling. It's freaking China. The debt ceiling is going to be a problem, but China is going to be the bigger problem. This whole thing that just erupted over that Chinese real estate company. I got too much going through my brain right now to remember all these names. I need to just stop and freaking, it's like green something. I need to stop and just clear my head because I'm printing t-shirts and designing some files for a woman, thinking about the market tomorrow. I'm thinking about work tomorrow. I'm thinking about all this crap. And God, I'm regret. I gotta stop reading the news. Yeah, Evergrande. Yeah. How is it that one company tanks the world market? One company tanks the entire world market. Like, not even a little bit. Like, the sell off was so freaking ridiculous. I got killed on it. I was like, man, SPY was down. I'm like, it's going to bounce for sure. It'll bounce. I mean, it was down like $12. Wrong again. Bounced right into hell. That's where that thing bounced. Shit. That's unreal, man. But I think there's supposed to be some more talks with them in the Chinese market tonight, which is daytime for there, and we'll see how that pans out. And then you have obviously the FOMC meeting tomorrow, and Powell's going to come out and say a bunch of shit that doesn't really matter to us, and the market is probably going to sell off drastically. I think we're going to probably see another 1 to 2% on SPY. I bet we see another. I bet tech just dumps too because our country is so indebted into China. There's a whole nother episode. So what I'm going to do, buddy, is I'm going to end this one, and I'm gonna start a new live, and we're going to talk about the market and investing. So jump on that one. Give me about maybe 10 minutes, and I'm going to hop back on here, and we're going to keep the show going. But I'm going to end this one because I'm going to get way off topic, because I always do. So I'll see you guys on the next stream, which is going to be in about 10 minutes. Peace out.